too political. Or
Yeah.
He'd need a partner.
Yeah.
He probably wants, does he want a regular shift?
I think if you still want to go on the Tuesday, but you can make it back maybe in time.
I could. I mean, if I had to. Yeah. Chicago's only 2.5 hours.
I mean, you can play it by ear, but
Broadcasting live from the Civic Media Studios in Green Bay, this is Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba, your inside source on everything entertainment from Wisconsin to Hollywood.
Whatever gets you through the night, it's all right.
And now, a guy who never leaves the house without wearing a cup, Pete Schwaba.
him too? Wow.
Really?
No, well, I do too. I didn't know that, he did.
You do?
This is John Peterson.
And Gordy Young?
We do John and Gordy in the morning, normally on WMDX, and we're filling in for Pete tonight.
We fill in
As he
every
probably
once in a
warned
while.
you in a promo.
Yes. I think everybody's been warned.
Yeah.
Pete's taken a couple of nights off because he has all this vacation time that he didn't know he had. And now he's like, got to burn it off. It's use it or lose it.
Well,
you know?
yeah, sometimes you find out you have vacation time and you realize that you need to take it.
Yeah.
And, a lot of times in radio, you don't really get vacation time.
Right.
So that's why we never really look for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't expect
so
it.
Here we are.
And Conrad
Yes.
is with us
Yes,
this evening. Good evening,
yes.
Conrad.
Hey guys, yeah, thanks for filling in. It's awesome.
Yeah,
You
we
bet.
love it. We
Yeah.
always like to be in here.
We always have a good time
Yeah.
here. And
Coming up a little bit later on, we've got my wife,
she's here.
Ann Voss Peterson, author and our guest tonight. And we'll
Mhm.
get into a whole bunch of different things, her career, books she's written, and we'll talk about movies as
Mhm.
well, because she always seems to know more than me about movies.
And you know a lot.
And I know a lot.
She's, she knows more than you. That's a lot.
Well,
that's a lot more.
I let her think so.
Yeah. And we have another guest lined up later in the show.
Yes, we do.
Scott Dickers.
Scott Dickers, who was in on the Onion at the very beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll tell us his story because he has a book out.
He has a brand new book out called The Onion Story. I went to Barnes and Noble today to try to buy the book, and they were sold out.
Yeah.
They didn't have any.
Yeah.
And then I was checking the Barnes and Noble on the other side of town, and they also didn't have any. So, we're flying blind as far as the book goes, but
Yeah.
that's why we'll have Scott. He'll explain to us what's
Yeah.
in there. But I was listening to an audio, the Audible book or
Mhm.
whatever. What is
Mhm.
it called? Kindle? I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway.
the Kindle version?
Yeah.
Sure.
And your name is mentioned in this because we knew Scott Dickers. You knew him. I didn't really know him, but way back.
Yes, we had him on a radio station out in Sun Prairie.
Yeah.
And we had Onion News.
Yes. And he actually was talking about that in the part that I listened to.
Isn't that crazy?
So you are in the book.
I was hoping to be a part of that history.
Well, now you are.
It seemed like everybody had forgotten. And we had a few guests. By the way, we had Onion reporters on our cable access show as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I've got a clip from that coming up in just a little while.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Our cable access show here in Madison was in the late 80s.
Yeah.
I
Remember
guess.
when, cable companies were required to have access channels?
Yeah, for
local
the general
channels.
public could
Right.
have
Yeah,
people
a
could
voice.
create their own shows.
Yeah.
And do their own thing.
Boy, a lot of people had some really fun shows here. Vernon Evelyn was one of the great programs here in the Madison area.
Mhm.
There were two mice.
What? Mice?
And there were voiceovers for the mice,
Ah.
and they would introduce different segments of the show. And real human beings would be in these segments.
They also had another cable access show that I loved, which was called What's Your Problem?
Yes.
Two guys with
Grumpy.
a phone in between them.
Yep.
Just sitting on the set
That
there.
was great stuff.
No set, really, just two chairs,
Mm-hmm.
and they would take phone calls and people would call and complain about whatever they wanted to complain about. It was a great concept.
Yeah, it was great.
You can call us this evening as we continue to fill in on Nite Lite on the Civic Media Radio Network. The number is 855-752-4842.
All right.
So,
Well, I think it's about that time for the Nightlight question of the night. What do you think?
I think we need to hear that music, Conrad. If
Let's
you-
talk about the question.
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 Pregunta.
Question.
Question.
Hey, I have a question. Questions?
This question.
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 Questions.
Questions.
We do have a
of the
question.
night. Okay, so apparently it's Steve Zahn's birthday. Famous actor,
Mhm.
and he's played a lot of different parts, but a lot of times he plays a dad in
Right,
the movies that he's in, right?
Yeah.
So, what actor is that you like out there that plays a dad in a
a TV
movie or a
dad.
TV show,
Yeah.
TV or movies?
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Who's your
Expand
favorite
with it.
dad actor? You can call us or text us. Again, the number is 855-752-4842 or
Your-
text us.
Your favorite actor who played a dad.
Right.
So that's TV or movie.
Yes. That's the question.
All right.
Okay.
So should we reveal our choices
I don't
tonight?
know. Is that what Pete usually does, Conrad?
Yeah, I think you guys should go right ahead.
Well, let's break the mold here.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. Well,
let's go
John.
nuts. Let's rebel. If he didn't do it, we would do it anyway.
Well, should we ask
mine-
Conrad first?
Well,
since
yeah,
he's,
yeah,
you know,
Conrad. I mean, you're younger.
Well, Steve Zahn is. I mean, it's the reason I came up with this question is because he's played one of my favorite dads in Die Everyone Be Kid. He plays Frank Heffley, and he's just hilarious in it.
Sure.
okay. John, do you have a favorite TV dad?
I do. It's Ward Cleaver.
Oh,
Now I go way back, right?
Hugh Beaumont.
Yeah, you can pick up any of these shows on like Fubo and Freebie and all these
what
other free commercial
Tubi or
channels.
whatever they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you watch the early versions of Leave It to Beaver,
Mm-hmm.
Hugh Beaumont is on there playing Ward Cleaver. And I actually modeled my fatherhood on Ward Cleaver.
Oh, really?
Yes, I really did. I wanted to be what he was in the show.
Mm.
And the thing is, when the kid gets into trouble, you want to have a conversation with him.
Of
You want
course
to
you
talk to him, right?
Yeah.
And the one way he did this, he had Beaver sit down on the edge of the bed,
Right.
and he sat down on the edge of the bed, and they had a really great conversation.
Yeah.
And I did exactly that.
Yeah. How'd that work out for you and your boys?
It worked out wonderfully.
Did it?
It
Okay.
did. Yeah.
You
They
still
just-
do that?
They didn't know why I was doing it. Why are you sitting here, Dad?
Well, back in the early days of television, though, in the
Yeah.
50s,
Yeah.
it was like these TV shows got onto this thing where they had to have a moral to the story.
They did every
So
time.
Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah.
Beaver always got in trouble somehow, and usually it sort of really wasn't his fault,
Right.
but he got talked into it.
Well,
by
Eddie Haskell was a
Eddie
problem.
Haskell was a
Yeah.
problem. Yeah. And my favorite TV dad, I was trying to think of somebody. It was a little different. I liked Tom Bosley from Happy
Oh,
Days.
Oh, yeah.
He was just
Bubbly. He was a bubbly, happy
bubbly guy,
Yeah.
great actor.
Yeah.
And
Very recognizable voice. He was on
Yeah.
everything,
he
every
had
ad
that
on TV.
voice. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So if you have a favorite TV dad, you can call us or text us and let us know.
I think we kind of stumped everybody because no one has
Nobody knows.
that kind of memory.
I think so. Oh, yeah.
What we'd like to find out, I mean, if you'd like to give us a call, please feel free to do that. 855-752-4842.
That's it.
We'd like to hear from you and talk about your favorite memories of these TV and movie dads,
Mhm.
right?
There's so many to choose from.
Is there really?
Well, there have been a lot of shows,
Yeah.
a lot of movies.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm getting,
Sure.
I was trying to think of what other TV dad could I possibly
Well, remember,
emulate?
Father Knows Best. I mean, that was another one where had to always be a moral at the end of the story.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember.
Robert Young.
Robert Young.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a dumb show. Father Knows Best. He always
Yeah,
had
like
to
he-
straighten out some controversy between the daughters and the son.
You'd
Yeah.
think with a title like that, he and the wife would not get along at all
Right. Yeah.
because
exactly.
that never works out if you think you know more than the wife.
Yeah. The mom is kind of left out.
Yeah.
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 So
Well, what's the other one?
What?
Hugh,
what are you
let's see.
thinking of?
I'm thinking of Paul Peterson was on the
Donna Reed show.
Donna Reed show.
Oh God, who was that guy?
He played a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl Best.
Carl Betts.
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 Okay.
Carl Betts.
Okay.
And one of the great TV shows of all time, really. And I can't remember what season it is. Maybe it's 4 or 5.
Oh, Donna Reed show.
Yeah. Yeah.
When he's singing "My Dad."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Paul Peterson.
Peterson.
Oh my God.
They plant. It was a high school, a talent show.
Yeah.
And he sang "My Dad" on it, but but Paul Betts' dad missed the show, and they went backstage, and
Paul Peterson's.
Paul Peterson's dad,
Yeah.
Carl Carl Betts, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, this is way too convoluted.
Okay. We're
But
getting in
anyway,
the weeds on this thing.
yeah.
Anyway, it's a big dramatic scene.
It's a really dramatic scene, and
Yeah.
everybody was in tears at the end of it because it was something else. And Paul Peterson did a fantastic job of acting that out.
Yeah.
I mean, his bottom lip quivered and he had tears streaming down his eyes. I don't know how they did that.
Well, and it turned into a big top 40 hit. that
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
I was thinking also Ricky Nelson, the Ozzy and Harriet
Ozzy.
show. Ozzy,
Ozzy,
Harriet,
Wow.
Ozzy Nelson.
Ozzy Nelson. Yeah,
Yeah.
what a
Mm.
character that was.
Boy.
Yeah. Well, boy, he knew what to do, didn't he? I mean, he started all the video craze, having his kid become a pop star.
Yeah, Ricky Nelson.
Yeah, on the show.
Had all those hits. He'd sing. He did always at the end of the show sing a new song. Right?
Yeah. You know, one of the things that when I used to watch, I mean, you could catch these videos anywhere, Rick Nelson singing from those shows. They have those video clips. But when you watch it, it seems like he really is kind of detached from the audience because they always played in front of their friends at a small party and everybody was there oohing and eyeing him, right?
Yeah.
But he acted like he was, well, I'm just singing this song. You know, I'm a pop star now. Don't worry about it.
But they had that lighting perfect and soft focus, you know.
And Traveling Man, remember they had all the
That was a
videos of the
terrific
different
song.
locations around the world.
We're going way back in time.
Well, see, we really disconnected. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I've got a really big story about something that has to do with a dad.
Really?
Actually, yeah, a dad was trying to relate to his son, and he tried to teach him the language, the Klingon language from Star Trek.
Really?
Yes.
The dad's trying to teach his kid Klingon.
Yes, he's trying to teach him Klingon.
Where did this come from? What? Who is this? Tell me more.
Well, it's a British actor and comedian, Stephen Fry. He decided to perform in the Klingon Shakespearean play Hamlet, and then he interviewed a linguistic specializing coach on Klingon. And the coach apparently told the story about him trying to teach his kid the language of Klingon.
Wow.
And I have to tell you that I hated the Klingons.
Yeah.
I hated their history because
they were evil.
Well,
right?
Yeah, but well, I guess so. I mean, some of them. But you know, they had all this history, and they created these stupid practices, and it just was really a kind of a dumb storyline, and they kind of filled a lot of time with it. So. Yeah, we're going to play that. We're going to play.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to play
got that.
The actual cut. We'll play it for
All right, stand by for that. Yeah, we got that coming up. Also, we'll be talking to Scott Dickers about the new Onion book, The Onion Story, and novelist, author, and wife of John Peterson,
That's
Ann
right.
Voss Peterson, will join us a little bit later.
Being wife is the real job.
Oh, boy. Okay, it's going to get interesting.
I know.
Okay. It's Nite Lite. It's John and Gordy filling in for Pete Schwaba on the Civic Media Radio Network. We're coming back after this.
Passengers in time, lost in motion, locked together. Day and night, back through life. I was taken on a journey. You must speak with other names. Oh, if you hold me, you will hurt me. Be
Hey, can you guys see the private chat on the stream on your side?
Wait.
We don't have that.
Where do we go for this? Yeah, that's one thing we don't. Do we have a phone call or something?
Well, we have some text over here that I put in the chat in the
Is it
StreamYard chat.
Studio chat? Okay.
Yeah, it'll be
Three
should
people.
show
Okay.
some messages.
Conrad. Okay. No sound. Says what? It says studio chat 3 people. Is that it? Oh, go to comments. Right?
There it is. See, so Conrad sent this all the stuff to you.
Yeah, we don't. We weren't looking.
Oh,
at
Brian
that.
Keith. Oh, okay.
We're gonna keep that there.
Oh, we're getting all these. Okay.
I can't hear the cut. It's not playing.
It takes a second or two to start.
Okay.
Freaks of Evolution, whose vocal cords produce.
How far in?
Go to about 3 minutes and 10 seconds somewhere in
They're
there.
feeling that the engineer,
think you
producers,
just
and
have to
clients Bob's great contribution to
click
the
on the
advancement of audio
timeline.
arts was mounting his mic stands to the ceiling on a sliding track
There you go.
instead of on the floor like
This is
everyone
the,
else.
all the text
He
lines.
was
too.
done messing with
Oh,
cumbersome mic
I can't read.
Oh, is that it up there?
Position it how you want it by moving it along an X or Y axis on the ceiling. Sadly, scripts still had to be on music stands on the floor.
All right.
One of Bob's staff
I
engineers was John
can't
Peterson,
scroll it, can
a
I?
local DJ
No.
at one of Madison's rock radio stations, WMAD. With his dulcet tones, he expressed to me his great
You
appreciation
got to make it smaller.
and his dream that
Smaller.
it would have its
There.
own radio segment,
Scroll up.
which he would play on his popular morning radio show on WMAD.
There it is.
He offered to help us produce a show that would bring Onion News to radio audiences. When I first visited Abella Audio, I salivated at Bob's extensive rack of well-organized sound effect and music
Who's the
sequences.
ooze?
They put my meager sound effect
I
albums and unusable
You can read that?
copyright restraints, movie soundtrack albums to
What's
shame.
the ooze?
I have no
He
idea.
not only had
What?
many
Where are you
sound
seeing
effects
ooze?
digitally recorded, but an amazing royalty-free music collection called Nostalgia Themes.
Where do you see the ooze?
Bob and I
Oh, it's from
immediately
Tom
reached
from
a
New Berlin.
deal where I paid him
It's Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba. Pete is off tonight. John Peterson and Gordy Young filling in this evening. We're getting a bunch of responses to our question of the
We
night.
have.
Your favorite TV or movie dad?
A big hello to Tom out in New Berlin.
Yeah. What does he
Also, Eric, Chevy Chase, love all the vacation movies.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
he's a
those were
good-
great.
Good
They were-
dad.
They were good. Kurt says, Brian Keith, Family Affair.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
You know, I didn't like the kids, though. I don't think he
The-
liked the kids either.
The little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were kind of a pain.
Something about red hair.
And Sebastian Cabot is
Yeah.
the butler.
I know.
Like they needed a butler.
Yeah.
Why would they need a butler?
I
They
don't
need
know.
somebody to watch the kids. I don't know.
And Tom said, I hope that some Waukesha, Milwaukee boomers hear your silly and truthful thought. There you go.
Okay.
I
Tom.
know it is silly. I know we went a little long on that stuff. Who is this? Kwai Chang Kane in Kung Fu, The Legend Continues. Oh,
Okay.
I missed that.
I don't know that one.
Missed that season.
But thank you,
Yeah.
Leon from Oshkosh.
So should we get to listening to, what it's like to be somebody who's trying to teach a kid Klingon for some stupid ass reason?
This is amazing to me. Why?
Well, it's cut 93.
Okay.
And let's see if I'm accurate in selecting this cut. I believe
You think you're just picking a number?
I'm just picking a number, and I'm hoping that it's the right one.
Conrad, do you have that ready to roll?
You look mystified.
Yep, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Version of Shakespeare's Hamlet, Berol. Backstage, before the performance, I chatted to a level 4 Klingon speaker. Darmond Spears is a computational linguist who took the rather unusual step of teaching his son Klingon as his first language.
We had a lot of fun. We would play language games. So I would say things to him like "Nuktak och kev pobudja," and he would point to my cheek. Where's my cheek? And I would say "Nuktak och richleja," and he would point to his nose. Wow. And then one day we're playing on the carpet in the living room, and I had his bottle that he would drink from. And we didn't have a word for bottle. We didn't have a word for diaper. We didn't have a word for, a high chair.
Yeah,
most
sort of domestic
of these
things.
Exactly.
They're not very domestic people, the Klingons.
I had words for shuttlecraft and phaser and transporter ionization unit. I didn't have bottle, right? So we were using the word for bottle that is like a drinking vessel, a jet. And I said to him one day, we'd had this game, Nukdak och, this or that. And so I said to him, Nukdak och jet. So I used the word for bottle. I used it with a suffix. I used it in a sentence. I didn't point at it. I didn't look at it. I didn't do anything like that. And this 2-year-old kid, baby, infant, toddler, started crawling over towards the bottle and grabbed the bottle. One of the other things we did was we had a lullaby that we would sing every night.
Oh no.
The Klingon Imperial Anthem. Tach Jaj Wo, may the Empire endure. And we sang it as a lullaby.
I'm
And
so picturing this little baby in a sort of Pooh Bear onesie singing the Klingon Empire
absolutely right.
song.
As he went from about 2.5 to 3 years old, he stopped. He stopped being interested. He stopped enjoying doing it with me as much. So I would say something to him in Klingon, and he would say it back in English, and I would try to encourage him. And he started to resist it. And it was fun and it was interesting. And when it stopped being fun and interesting, I stopped doing it.
Klingon was little use to Darmon's son in communicating with the outside world, and that is the key factor in whether a language survives and flourishes or dies.
Well,
It's the weirdest thing.
it is.
I can't imagine doing that
To your child.
to your kid.
You don't even have a word for bottled yet or diaper. Do you need a new diaper? Something like that. And instead it's all Klingon.
Conrad, are you a big Star Trek fan? Would you?
I am not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched. I mean, I watched the original TV show and then the Next Generation.
Yeah.
And
Next Generation. I watched that. And the movies. All the movies.
Yeah.
Sadly, all
Right.
the movies. There were some not so good.
First couple were pretty good.
Yeah.
Then it kind of
Well, then
started
you know
going
what?
downhill.
When the new Star Trek movies came out,
Yeah.
with Christopher Pine,
Mm.
those were really not all of them were really good. the first two were extraordinary.
Yeah.
After that, they just fell off the face of the earth, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, Captain Kirk's toupee started looking really bad by the third movie. It really just looked like a hair hat,
Well,
got worse from there. Okay.
Are you laying into William Shatner? What your big hero of mine?
Is he?
Yeah.
Seriously?
No, I like the guy.
Oh, I think he's great. Yeah.
He has one of the great acting careers of all time.
Oh, yeah.
He was in so many different shows, so many different movies, but here the one that I remember
Yes.
most is Thriller with Boris Karloff.
Oh,
You really should check those episodes out online. Thriller. There's one where he it's the Grim Reaper.
oh.
And there is a Grim Reaper picture, and this picture comes to life magically
Mhm.
and kills people.
Okay.
And he doesn't believe it. He thinks it's just a myth, something created to make the picture more interesting.
Yeah.
And he finds out the hard way. It isn't like that. I kind of gave it away, but definitely check it out. It's very scary.
And then there's the William Shatner Twilight Zone with the guy out on the wing.
On the wing.
Oh my God.
Wasn't that great?
That was a classic Twilight Zone episode.
It really was.
Good stuff. All right. Let's see. When we come back, we're going to tell you more about the big showing that we're having in Madison of The Godfather of Green Bay, the Pete Schwaba movie.
Yeah, we got a couple clips.
Yeah, we've got some of that coming up. And
Scott Dickers.
Scott Dickers will be with us in just a few minutes.
He's written a book about The Onion. He was one of the beginners of The Onion. He was right there with the other three creators.
Yeah, that book is called The Onion Story, and we'll be talking with Scott shortly. On the Civic Media Radio Network, it's John and Gordy in for Pete Schwaba on Nite Lite. Stay with us.
You can do with my love. All right. Let you know, girl, you're looking good. You're out of sight. All right.
All right.
Some of these themes on silent.
You.
ABC News, I'm Michelle Franzen. It will take time to ramp up the government after the 6-week shutdown. Furloughed employees are returning to work, but air travel could be snarled into next week. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem today says the department plans to issue bonuses up to $10,000 to TSA agents who worked without pay throughout the shutdown. ABC's Jacqueline Lee says air traffic controllers could also see some relief.
President Trump also wants $10,000 bonuses for stressed air traffic controllers who worked without pay during the the shutdown. They should be getting most of their back pay as early as today. Not so fast for air travelers, though. They still need to brace for delays. The FAA emergency 6% flight cancellation order remains in place.
Pennsylvania Democratic Senator John Fetterman is recovering. A spokesperson says after sustaining a fall earlier today near his home, he was taken to the hospital for evaluation as a precaution. And a major storm targeting the West Coast, the heavy rain could trigger flooding. This is ABC News.
Even warmer tomorrow, a high within a few degrees of 60. Temperatures start to cool for the weekend. Highs fall from the 50s Saturday into the 40s for Sunday. Currently, it's 44 degrees.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Small businesses are the heart of America. As the nation's largest nonprofit resource of expert business mentoring, SCORE has helped millions of entrepreneurs build their businesses for free. Find a mentor today at score.org.
Teachers are diverse, skilled leaders, innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Teaching shapes lives. Are you ready? Explore teaching at teach.org, supported by the U.S. Department of Education and 1 million teachers of color.
Is getting vaccinated on your to-do list? We can help you check that off. You've got
Get off home. I wanna drive them home. When you're feeling blue, I'm thinking just of you. Someone's living for their love. Someone's living for their lover.
Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba, John and Gordy filling in tonight.
Mm-hmm. And in just a moment, we'll talk to Scott Dickers. He's got a new book out called The Onion Story, and we're going to find out more about that. We want to remind you that we are going to be showing The Godfather of Green Bay here in Madison at the Atwood Music Hall. This is going to happen on Thursday, December 4th. It's a great little movie. Pete Schwaba is in it. This is the 20th anniversary this year of Godfather of Green Bay. And WMDX here in Madison, the civic media station. We're hosting that along with our friends at Downdrans Distilling, and it's all to benefit the Dane County Humane Society. But that film screening, again, is going to be Thursday, December 4th, 7 p.m., and we have information at our website, WMDXradio.com.
That's right.
It's going to be fun. Pete put together a great little movie. And who else is in this? Tony Goldwyn.
Yes.
And Lauren Holly.
Tom Lennon.
Tom Lennon. Yeah.
Lance Barber.
Yeah. It's great. Great film. Do we have Scott Dickers on the line? I think we do.
Yes, we do.
All right.
Hi, Scott.
Good evening, Scott.
Well, good evening, gentlemen.
Oh,
so nice to see you here. I did not expect you. Seriously, I don't know how long I've been in your virtual waiting room here, but I can't put up with this crap anymore. I'm an important author, and Mr. Dickers has been waiting for like 5 or 10 minutes to talk to you guys. So I'm glad to finally be with you.
Well,
we need to keep talking about William Shatner.
Do you have some William Shatner experience to tell us about? Or?
You know, people often ask me, where did the name The Onion come from? Did it come from the fact that it's so funny that it makes you cry? And I'm thinking, oh my God, imagine if we had that much hubris that we named it that, because we knew how funny it was going to be to people. But William Shatner wrote something that made me cry, and it was just a beautiful piece of writing. So he went up in Jeff Bezos' space rocket recently at 90. Yep. And he came back and he wrote this little brief couple of paragraphs. I just was weeping because they always said, like, and there's a line in the movie Contact where they say, where Jodie Foster goes into space and they always send the scientists and stuff. And she says, they should have sent a poet. And obviously she's speaking through the voice of Carl Sagan. That's what he always thought. You need to send a poet to outer space to adequately communicate the awesomeness of that experience. And here's William Shatner. You know, he's kind of a no offense, John, but he's kind of a joke in the world of acting.
No, he is. He is.
All the other actors on Star Trek hated him. All this other stuff.
Right.
And he's seen as kind of a lightweight. You know, he's in the Airplane sequel, for God's sake. So. But he comes back and he writes this beautiful piece of writing that just like a shot across the bow that really sums up what it must be like to be in outer space. And I highly encourage you to look that up and read it. Amazing piece of writing.
I did actually read it back then.
You did read that. You know what I'm talking about.
I did. Yes, it was really inspiring. It really was.
Amazing. Just amazing.
And I think it shows his character, and I don't know why a lot of people didn't like him on the set. Maybe he was a little rude to them, or maybe he was just very, much into character. I don't know what it was. I think he and Leonard Nimoy got along. I think that's
I think he mostly George Takei, I think, was the main person who didn't like him.
Didn't like him,
right?
Yeah,
and I think everybody else was jealous. He's the leading man. He's good looking. Gets all the girls. Why would you like a guy like that?
I know. Yeah, he always played the captain part. I'm the captain.
but he's so affable. He seems so nice and friendly, and it does make you wonder, like, was that a him problem that people didn't like him? I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe so.
I don't know. Let's talk about your book, though. I mean, this is a fantastic book. We were checking it out before we went on the air.
It's backwards, guys.
Well, maybe
no, it's you.
We're seeing it okay.
We're seeing it okay.
You see it. You see it good. That's just me. That's wonderful. Yeah, that's the book. It's almost as big as my head. You can always tell if the book is good.
Well, I went to Barnes & Noble this afternoon to try to get it. It wasn't at Barnes & Noble on the east side. They didn't have it on the west side. I don't know. It's sold out already, their first few copies.
Crazy.
But, so tell us about the book and why you came to write this, Scott.
I wrote this because I wrote a similar subject matter book a long time ago, just about how the Onion rose. It's almost like a business marketing type of book, like how the Onion got to be a name brand. Mm-hmm. And I got a couple of inquiries from a couple of different companies saying, hey, would you be interested in selling the movie rights to this book? And I was like, the movie rights to a book about marketing? What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And one of my agents was like, no, you should write another book that tells like the emotional story, the personal story of what it was like to be starting up the Onion in the original group of people, and then seeing it through for 30, 35 years or whatever, all the ups and downs, all the crazy characters. And I thought, yeah, that'd be fun, you know, because I have every issue of the Onion. I have all these journals from the time, and I talked to a lot of people who did that journey with me or part of it. I don't know if there's anybody who was there the same like amount of time I was. Almost everybody else kind of was in and out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was really fun. Like most of the books I write are comedy books. And then recently I've been writing books about how to write comedy, but I've never done anything like a memoir or a serious like nonfiction book about my own life. And you're in it, John. You're in the book. Have you found yourself yet?
I actually did. I had the cut all ready to go, but I couldn't upload it for some reason. It wasn't going up.
We had the Audible
part. We do have that. But I thank you for that. That's wonderful. Yeah, we put you on the air.
You were an important part of the Onion's history. You were part of the first iteration of the Onion Radio News.
Yes.
Well, it was great because you also mentioned Bob Abella, who had a great audio studio here in Madison, and we all, crossed paths back then.
And
John worked there.
And Catherine Lake was in on a couple of those sessions that we had as well, and she's the program director here.
And Jay Rath and Pirate Radio, all that kind of sprang from those days.
Yeah, that's kind of a hidden story of the Onion that people don't realize is the whole radio story of the Onion. How it was a very parallel track that the Onion radio show was on. And for a time, the Onion's radio show had a far bigger audience, if you're to believe the Arbitron ratings at the time, than the print publication ever had. So, it was on radio stations all over, the country. And it was
They were great stories. They were really funny, great stories.
Were fun. They were so much fun. And so there's this whole like underbelly of the Onion in the world of radio that was fun to write about, and I and a lot of other staffers at the Onion worked at Wisconsin Public Radio. I worked at a bunch of radio stations in Madison. I was just thinking during the break when you had the news on, the news guy came on, I was thinking of this radio station I worked at in Madison back around the time the Onion was getting started. And it was I had a morning shift. I would get there at 5 a.m. and I would play like Dick Cavett Comedy Hour and a bunch of other like shows on a record album. We'd play for an hour, and a guy would come in and do the news at the top of the hour for 5 minutes, and he was just like the laziest news guy in the world. And he came in.
Aren't they all?
Yeah, he would come in, and one day he was drunk. He literally was hungover from the night before, and he came in. And he recorded the news once on a cart, and he says, "Play this every hour for the next." He didn't care, if LA dropped into the sea between 10 a.m. and noon, as long as he could go back home and go to sleep. So it's just like a lot of fun times,
What station was that, Scott?
I wish I could remember the call letters. No, it was one of the AM commercial stations, like an AM talk station. I don't remember the call letters.
Yeah.
One of the main ones,
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that sounds like fun. I mean, I think we had that newsman for a little while here.
I think so. We probably ran into him.
Didn't work out though. We thought we'd give him a second chance.
Yeah.
But Scott, the whole thing started, with your cartooning, Jim's Journal. It became very successful. You and the other people, I just read part of the introduction in the book, but all these other cartoonists were together and you were making money from a little bit of money, right? Yeah. You were selling T-shirts and paraphernalia.
Yeah.
And you syndicated that cartoon, Jim's Journal, that was in other papers, right?
Yes. Jim's Journal was a really big success on campus before the Onion came around. And oddly, later on, when the Onion was kind of really cooking a few years in, we realized that like the majority of the writing staff had all been cartoonists at the Daily Cardinal at one point.
Yeah,
it was just like this weird pipeline.
Yeah.
But no, it wasn't really a result The Onion wasn't a result of Jim's Journal so much as I was kind of in that orbit. And James Sturm, who had this really popular comic strip called Down and Out Dog at the time, James got into business with this guy, Tim Keck, to do a one-sheet calendar that he distributed to students. And they made a few $100 having James draw some drawings, and Tim sold some advertising on it. And it was kind of like a proto-Onion. Mm-hmm. And Tim was I'd heard that he was going to approach me about doing a Jim's Journal version of that calendar. And then it turned out he wasn't, because he had moved on to bigger things, which is, hey, I'm going to do a whole weekly newspaper every week. And he brought in this other business guy, Chris Johnson, and they wanted me to run Jim's Journal and The Onion. I didn't. I came up with a bunch of other comic strips to make for them and help them write jokes and edit and stuff. And, you know, we were off and running. And after a year of that, they got tired of it and they sold it to me and to other people who were, you know, we seemed to have a lot more ambition for it. And Tim and Chris just ran themselves ragged that first year and they wanted out. But yeah, so it was just a crazy series of events and the right people in the right place, the right time.
How long did you stay with The Onion?
I mean, I left many times.
Yeah, you kind of came and went a few times.
Right? I came and went. Yeah, so sometimes I would just leave. I remember telling Tim and Chris after 6 months, I told Tim and Chris, I've done enough. I kept doing my cartoons, but I didn't show up at the office and help anymore for like 6 months. And it was after that period, they came to me and said, we'd like to sell it to you. So I leave and then, you know, they pull me back in. But
yeah,
then it happened again where I left in the mid 90s to make a movie. And then I left in the late 90s. I thought for good. I'm like, okay, I've done what I can with The Onion. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And then I sold my shares in it. And then the new owners like invited me back to run it for a few years. And yeah, there were things like that where it's kind of come and go. Very strange.
Were you involved with the television show that eventually spun off with that?
I was the executive producer of the web series that led to the show, that got us the deal for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And the show was unfortunate because I watch it now and there's definitely some funny parts in it, but I don't think we were ready to do a TV show. I think we were trying to get our legs with the web series and we were doing really well. And we had agents just like begging us to do a TV show. And I kept telling them, nah, we're not ready. We need a little more time. And then as soon as I left, the writers that were there just jumped at a TV show. And, you know, that's how that goes.
Scott, hold that thought.
We got to take a break here.
We're going to take a brief time out here. We'll continue our conversation here with Scott Dickers, author of The Onion Story.
On Nite Lite.
Yes, on the Civic Media Radio Network.
Do any dance you wanna do. There's no one under you.
Got a couple of minutes here.
Yeah. I ran across a couple of clips online, you know, where there was the Onion TV show had like a
offering comprehensive eye care services. Their doctors also share a special interest in treating chronic dry eye disease, providing specialty contact lenses, and expert pediatric eye care. Find Insight Eye Care on North Sawyer Street in Oshkosh and Chain Drive in Appleton. Improving lives by improving sight with quality eye care for everyone in your family. Insight Eye Care. Visit wiinsight.com to schedule your eye exam today.
Discover your new sanctuary at Pages and Pours Bookshop and Wine Bar, where every story finds its perfect pour. Sip on craft beers, savor fine wines, and indulge in artisanal charcuterie or dessert, all in a cozy, welcoming space that's as chill as your favorite novel. Whether you're browsing classic titles or toasting with friends, Pages and Pours is the bookshop and wine bar you've been waiting for. Find your next chapter at Pages and Pours, 415 Main Avenue in De Pere, and at www.pagesandpours.com.
Hay and Meatpacking in Kakana reminds you the men and women of our military dedicate themselves to serving our country. Their commitment, patriotism, sacrifice, and courage keep our country safe and strong. Let us honor those who've lost their lives in the line of duty and salute those serving today. This message from Hay and Meatpacking in Kakana, trusted since 1959. Visit hayandmeats.com and like them on Facebook. May God bless America.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Every 15 seconds, someone is diagnosed with cancer. If it's happened to you or someone you love, the American Cancer Society can help at every step of the journey. Visit cancer.org today.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
The Elder Care Locator is here to help you live your best life as you age at home. Our call center advisors are ready to connect you with trustworthy local experts. Help is just a phone call away at 1-800-677.
Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba, John and Gordy filling in tonight on Civic Media, the radio network. We have as our guest today Scott Dickers, who has The Onion Story, a new book, and it is taking off. And I've got to say that that chapter, the audible version of it is fun to listen to. Of course, you narrated, of course, Scott, but it sounds great.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We did that through Brilliance Audio, the Amazon audiobook production people. So it was I learned a lot. But yeah, I appreciate the kind words, you guys. It's an editor's pick on Amazon. I never had a book be an editor's pick before, so that's exciting.
Yeah, it's terrific.
It gives a lot of visibility, and it was #1 new release in a couple of categories. So normally I would poo-poo. Somebody says, really taken off. It's marketing speak. The marketing people told you to say that. But in this case, I think it's actually happening.
It's actually true, yeah.
Now, we've got a clip from our old cable access show.
Well, we really love The Onion, and we really back you guys up a lot.
And you have the receipts.
I do have the receipts. And we have a clip that we can play. This is cut 86.
And now, Conrad, we only want to play about a minute and a half or 2 minutes because it's a longer clip.
It's about 4 minutes, and that would take up all the time. But this is it's Rich Dahm and Graham Zielinski. And Graham Zielinski used to be part of the Democratic Party of Wisconsin. Yeah, he was kicked out. He had that kind of sense of humor.
Also fired from The Onion.
Oh, really?
Is that so?
Wow.
Back in the day, yeah. But he's a friend of The Onion, but sometimes you have to fire your friends.
Yeah.
So they're talking about some of the early stories.
Some of the early headlines that we presented to them in order to, find out what they thought about those important stories that The Onion covered. Let's listen to it.
All right. Play just
a story I bet stunned many, many people. This is a warning to the new students. The university administrators plot the execution-style murders of thousands of freshmen. Now, this is a story I didn't happen to read in the Wisconsin State Journal or the Cap Times.
We're always the first to break the news, as you know.
Well, do you recall anything from this story that, did you stop the execution of these freshmen?
Well, once the university process gets going, it's pretty hard to stop those things. Apparently there was a clerical error, and many students' names were misspelled, and so they were ritually executed for their rather than fix the error.
I want to set the record straight. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable at all, but I really don't think it's fair to compare us to like Madison newspapers or even like USA Today, Gannett newspapers, because I don't want to question their journalistic integrity.
But you've worked too hard.
We've worked too hard to be scooped by those jokers, and we're I mean, we're a cut above, clearly. I mean, any person with any news sense would see that that's a story. They passed it up. They had a little brief on it. I mean, but they just mentioned it offhandedly.
And this is probably one of the most...
Graham was on Voice there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you guys know what became of Rich Dom?
No. What happened?
No.
He went off to Hollywood to pursue a career as a writer, and he ended up being the executive producer and showrunner of the Colbert Report on Comedy Central.
No kidding! Wow.
Yeah.
That's great success. And you know, they did have a lot of references to Madison in that show too.
I'm sure Rich had no small part in that. I thought you guys were going to drag out the clip where you had me on your show, which I have on a VHS tape somewhere.
Yeah, I sent you a couple of clips. Yeah.
But that's great. Yeah, those guys were great. We used to do that a lot. I talk about this in the book, where I would put different people out in the media to represent the Onion, so that the world wouldn't identify one guy like me as the lone genius behind the Onion, like the leader. I always wanted people to be confused as about who was running it, who was in charge. No, seriously, and it worked because the point was to have the brand, the Onion, be the star, not any individual writer or person behind it. And that really did help the Onion survive. A few times when we had to make a move and we lost a lot of employees, any other comedy publication, would have suffered because readers would say, "Oh, so-and-so left, it's not funny anymore." But it was always just the Onion, and it would look like the Onion, sounded like the Onion. They didn't know who was coming or going. And that was very much by design.
Scott, we just have a couple of minutes left, but I want to ask you about the Onion today.
Yeah.
It's gone through several different owners, and what do you think of the publication edition coming back as a print edition once a month?
I love it. I think it's great. When they stopped doing it in 2012, I was there and I was very unhappy about it. And the new owners are great. Yeah, they had a bunch of really sketchy owners that didn't know what the hell they were doing. The new owners get it. They're really supporting the writers, and the writing staff has always been pretty much in a cocoon. But it was tough for a few years there, where the bean counters and would come in and try to affect the content. But now they're left alone to flourish. If they have an idea, it gets a budget. So I'm really happy for them, and I'm delighted by the new owners. Global Tetrahedron is the name of the company that.
Wow, sounds like a spy.
Well,
organization.
It's a company name that we invented for our book, Ardum Century. We mention it in the very last page of the book. There's the book is a bunch of front pages from the Onion from the year 1900 to the year 2000. And it came out in April of 99, but we printed the front page from like January 1, 2000, just because the Onion can predict the future. So why not just publish a book with a future newspaper front page in it? Yeah. And one of the stories was richest 1% escapes Earth in the space pod. And the company that all other companies had merged into is called Global Tetrahedron. So you hear a company that's put together by a journalist and a billionaire or whatever, and they're called that. I'm like, okay, these are fans. They get the Onion.
Absolutely.
That's excellent. Yeah. Scott, we got to leave it there, but thanks for joining us. If people want to find out more about your book, The Onion Story, or find out more about what you're up to, how do they do that?
I mean, if there was some kind of tool in the modern world where you could enter the name, where you could put the name of a book or a person, just tell it the name and get information back, I would say go there, but we don't have anything. So.
Somebody's working on that already, so we'll have to wait.
Global Tetrahedron will invent something like that soon.
Okay.
Yep.
Scott Dinkers, thanks for joining us.
Guys.
It's great talking to you too.
Take it easy.
Yep. Take it easy.
Coming right back. Scott, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for doing this. Yeah, it's good to
appreciate it.
I wanted to chat with you off air before, but I got locked out, and I only have the "We'll be right back" screen.
Right.
I know we were used to talking during the breaks.
Are you all out of your element there with this different show? You guys are up late.
Yes, we
are up late.
Yeah, and it is completely different because
different format. We usually talk politics in the morning, and we're trying entertainment tonight. But we always talk entertainment as well. So.
Yeah, we mix it in, but
I hope
it's a
you're having
different.
fun.
Oh,
we are.
It's all good.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And I know Catherine Lake wanted to say hi to you, too.
Yeah,
but,
she did.
Delightful. Please say hi back. And keep
We'll
up the
have
great
you on
work, you
again.
guys.
All
I would
right.
love to come back.
Same with you.
Yep.
Thanks a lot,
Thanks,
Scott.
Take care, guys.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Nephews, current wife, ex-wife, and 2 former college athletes. New Jersey Attorney General Matthew Platkin announced on Thursday the arrest of 14 people for their role in the alleged scheme. Peter Haralambous, ABC News.
Lifting off from Cape Canaveral today, Blue Origin launched its huge New Glenn rocket. It's destined for Mars. The launch had been delayed by weather and geothermal storms earlier in the week. The rocket is carrying a pair of orbital probes from NASA that are expected to reach the red planet by 2027. Dave Packer, ABC News.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Being blind doesn't look how others may think. Retinitis pigmentosa aimed to overwhelm my family.
It tried to cut me down. I know where to find support.
Learn more at fightingblindness.org, a public service message from the Foundation Fighting Blindness.
I was stuck in a state of panic and endless rituals, so I made the call.
Mental health care works when you make the call. Visit mentalhealthcareworks.org. A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
I'm meteorologist Mace Michaels. Mostly clear for tonight, a low in the mid-30s. Mostly sunny and even warmer tomorrow, a high within a few degrees of 60. Temperatures start to cool for the weekend. Highs fall from the 50s Saturday into the 40s for Sunday. Currently, it's 37.
We are the National Park Foundation, and together with you, we're creating a future where every person, every generation, gets their chance at an unforgettable moment. Learn more at nationalparks.org/foundation.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
small businesses are the heart of America. As the nation's largest nonprofit resource of expert business mentoring, SCORE has helped millions of entrepreneurs build their businesses for free. Find a mentor today at score.org.
Teachers are diverse, skilled leaders, innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Teaching shapes lives. Are you
Broadcasting live from the Civic Media Studios in Green Bay, this is Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba, your inside source on everything entertainment from Wisconsin to Hollywood. And now, a guy who once planted evidence so he could make a citizen's arrest, Pete Schwaba.
All right. John and Gordy in for Pete.
That's right.
And,
he's off.
we just talked to Scott Dickers, who has the Onion story. He's just written that book, and it's really a great read because my name is in it. All right. So
yeah, you're in there for a couple of paragraphs or
mind.
so. Yeah. And that's available wherever you get books.
Yeah,
you figure it out.
I wanted to ask. Well, no, let's just keep going with this.
Okay. Well, we should mention the question of the night. Who's your favorite
that's
TV or movie
ask,
dad? Right. Who's your favorite TV dad or movie dad?
Who's your daddy?
Yeah. And we've gotten a bunch of answers here, John. I don't know exactly where to pick this up, and plus the print is really small and I can't read it. Let's see.
Did we get to Tyler?
Tyler from Wisconsin Rapids, from the show
Dinosaurs.
Earl from the sitcom Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not the daddy. You're not the daddy. I don't know what that refers to.
Was
that a catchphrase or something?
Were those the ones that were in costumes in Dinosaurs?
I think so.
And it was just an amazing show. Everybody had, dinosaur outfits on, and
Conrad,
it looked real.
That? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't.
I have to look that up.
Okay. And then Daniel Wheeler from Facebook says Steve Zahn in the first season of The White Lotus.
Yeah, that was a good
my
season.
Favorite.
That was fun.
So he was
a lot of fun.
And joining us now is Ann Voss Peterson, who happens to be John Peterson's wife.
Oh.
And did you know that?
Surprise.
And you have a Steve Zahn. Good evening, Ann, by the way.
Yes.
Hi, welcome to the show, Nite Lite. Yeah, that's all good.
We're going to talk about her books. She's got a lot of books out there. And
how many books have you written now?
Well, I thought we were going to talk about Steve Zahn.
Okay,
first
all right. Well, let's talk about it.
Yeah,
You know his wife?
First. I know Steve Zahn's wife.
How is that possible?
Wow.
Well, she writes romantic comedy, and I write romance and thrillers.
Yes.
Okay.
And so at Romantic Times, the Romantic Times convention, we sat next to each other and at a big book signing.
Yeah.
Because she writes under Robin Peterman.
Peterman. So you were in alphabetical
order?
So
we were right next to each other, and we hit it off. Yeah, we had a blast.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Well, that was the whole point of going there, is having a blast.
Yeah, well, I sold a lot of books too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, how long ago was that? Was that in the
that was
more romantic books that you did at the time?
Yeah, that was probably 2014, 2015.
Okay. Yeah, when you were with Harlequin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't anymore at that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we get to your beginnings here?
Yes,
because it happens.
Okay.
And the only reason I'm asking is because it involves me and Gordy.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
How you got started with romance novels.
That's right.
Yes. I started writing literary fiction, and I got a degree in English creative writing from the UW-Madison. And anyway, I was looking to make a living writing, which is kind of a tough thing to do.
Yeah.
Try and you're not going to do it. Yeah, really.
Yeah.
You're not going to do it in writing literary fiction unless you teach. And I didn't want to get my MFA. So mainly because I was sick of school at that point. But anyway, so I was looking for something to write. And at that point, you guys were doing a radio show.
On Triple M.
On Triple M.
And was this before you met John?
Oh,
you
no.
were listening to? Okay. This
no,
is after you got.
We were married at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah.
So
So you guys did a bit called Romance Novel Theater.
Yes,
That's
we
right.
did.
where you acted out a scene from a romance novel
It was
on
a regular
radio.
bit that we did
Yeah,
once
we
a
picked
week.
up a book
And
that
I-
seemed risky. So
Yep.
we thought we'd
Or
do it on the
risque.
radio.
Risque.
And
Well,
risky.
I looked for some of those book, whatever passages for you. Anyway,
right.
Romance novelists hate that kind of thing. They really hate that kind of thing.
What do you
because
mean?
it's like you're making fun of
Well,
romance
that's
novels,
true.
right?
Yes,
That's true.
we had a lot-
Except
yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
it actually got me reading romance novels.
Mm.
And so I
kidding.
started writing romance novels because of that. I wrote romantic suspense.
Cool.
You know,
So you
because
identify.
of romance novel theater.
So you have identified with Kitty Dunn at that point.
Yeah.
So how did you write your first
Yeah.
romance novel? I mean, how do you get started?
Why don't you tell us? There's a
Well,
format to Harlequin's romance novels, right?
Yeah.
Well, not really. There's story structure, but that's true of any story.
Okay.
And it depends on, for romance,
Mhm.
you have, your couple. So you have two characters there,
Yeah.
and you have to have some reason that they can't get together. And it's best when it's some reason within both of them
Mm.
that they
Okay.
can
Some
overcome.
inner
They can
conflict.
change because of what happens in the
Right.
novel.
Yep.
They change and they are able at the end to get together.
Is this where we use dark moments?
Oh, sure. That's just story structure.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
but how
so
did
for
you,
a mystery,
Yeah.
a mystery novel, a murder mystery, somebody dies at the beginning,
Mhm.
and then you go
Yeah.
through the plot, and the detective puts the pieces together,
Yep.
and by the end, they're gonna, find out who killed the person.
So what
and
was your
probably
first?
change?
What was
in
your
the-
first book that you wrote, and how do you send it out, or how do you get an agent, or what? What was the first book?
Well, she's on hire.
Well,
with
I
Harlequin,
never
so-
sent my first book anywhere.
Oh.
I wrote a complete novel, and
Yeah.
it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
And so I didn't submit it. So I wrote a second one, and that wasn't very good either. So I didn't submit that. And my third one,
What do you mean it wasn't very? You didn't? Did you? But how do you know it's not very good? Did you send it to an editor and they said,
No.
"Yeah, this sucks"?
I just kind of knew it wasn't very good. But
Okay.
This is before AI. Come on.
yeah.
All right. So then you wrote the third
So
one.
then I wrote the third one,
Yeah.
and I thought that one was pretty good and ready.
Yeah.
And I thought the second one had a lot to it that could be good.
Hmm.
So I started rewriting the second one.
Yeah.
And then RWA, Romance Writers of America, used to have a bunch of contests, which they might now too. I
Mhm.
don't know. But
Okay.
they used to have contests for unpublished manuscripts, and they would send them to editors who would judge the finals. So if you made the finals, then the editors would see your stuff, and sometimes agents.
Okay.
And so I did that, and I got a request for both the third and the second rewrite.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then you're in business.
Yeah, well, then I had to wait for 16 months before they read them and got back with an offer.
16 months.
Yeah.
So was that Harlequin that was getting back to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a Harlequin editor was judging.
Right.
that.
And it takes a while, but those were some wild days. Can we
Yeah.
just go by some of the weird titles that they came up with
Oh
for
my
your
gosh.
novels? That
Oh
they
my
came
gosh.
up with
They
them.
title 'em.
They came up with the
Well,
titles.
usually they title them.
Yeah.
I got a couple of them. My first novel was Inadmissible Passion.
I love that title.
And that was my
Inadmissible
title,
Passion.
which is
I just
kinda
love
odd,
that
but-
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Inadmissible.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
a legal thriller.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, and then they did a number of different titles, and the one that John
What?
loves more than anything,
Yes,
Yeah,
I really. This just is unbelievable.
and I hated more than anything,
Yeah. Which one?
is Covert Coochie Coochie Coo.
You're kidding me.
No,
Is
No,
that
They had the nerve to actually name her
Yeah.
book that.
it had a baby in it.
Yeah, that's why the coochie coochie
Oh.
coo.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So
How did that one do?
I don't know. Okay.
People stayed away.
Harlequin novels were everywhere.
Yes.
So I have not just from that, because now I've self-published a lot since, and I wrote for Thomas and Mercer, wrote 3 spy thrillers.
And Thomas and Mercer is with.
They are owned by Amazon. They
Yes.
are Amazon's
really?
publishing arm. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So how many
And-
books have you written now?
I have written 68.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait a sec. Oh, your phone just went off. Because you're okay. What happened there? Okay.
All right. So, you've got your first novel away from all of this is Push Too Far.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 2012.
And that's a Val Riker series that you have out there. The
Val Riker thriller series.
Yeah.
And that's a police chief in a small fictitious Wisconsin town.
She plays a police chief.
She is a police chief.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
So I made up a town called
Mhm.
Lake Loyal, Wisconsin, which is just west of Baraboo. So it's like in the middle of the bluffs. I mean, there's no
Sure.
town there, really. It's supposed to be
what's
kind of maybe North Freedom-ish, except it's on
Rock
a lake.
Springs. Okay.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Well,
yeah,
North Freedom would be the ammo plant.
yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking with Ann Voss Peterson, and so you're a novelist now. Is that?
I am.
That's
I've been a novelist since, a professional, like being paid to do it
Mhm.
since 2000. That's when I published my first book.
And of course, then you took a lot of the ownership of the novels that you wrote, romance novels for Harlequin, and you bought back, or they gave back the copyrights to you.
They have to revert them after they're out of print.
Okay.
Oh, really?
So I was able to get 20 out of my 25 Harlequins. I got the rights.
And the cool
back to
thing
20.
was you were able to restructure them into actual novels.
Yeah. Some of them.
Yes.
Some of them I made into thrillers. So romantic suspense for Harlequin kind of doesn't include a lot of the investigation part or a lot of the real crime part.
Right.
So I wrote all of that stuff with my character Val Riker, and I put those books into my Val Riker series.
Okay.
Anne is very
different series,
dark. She's very dark. Yeah, very, very brutal. Very psych.
Now you also have a writing partner occasionally.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
And now, how does that?
He's
work?
a wild man.
Yes,
His name is Joe Conrath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
J.A. Conrath.
And what
he
kind
writes
of
on it.
books do you? I mean,
And
is
he
that a
wri-
whole
he
different
writes
series?
thrillers.
Or
Well, he writes thrillers and horror.
okay.
And so he and I together, we write a spy thriller series that's kind of like action movies in book form.
That's right.
So it's just
Okay.
action.
Like
action.
Matt
It's
Helm.
like- It's crazy.
Matt Helm.
Like Matt Helm.
Hopefully better than that.
Yes, a better storylines and dialogue than that.
All right.
And no songs.
Yeah.
And it's codenamed Chandler.
Yes, codename
Mm-hmm.
Chandler, and there are 9 books in that series.
Okay. Any other
far.
series that you're working on?
Well, Joe and I also write comic erotica
Okay.
under a pen name.
This is what
Comic-
Gordy was
all
getting
right,
at
that's-
right
I-
here. This is what he was talking
Yeah,
about.
this is what I want to find out about.
Yeah.
Now, how do you comic erotica?
Comic erotica.
That's an actual classification in the book world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So
Funny. It's funny erotica.
funny. Okay.
That's what it is.
And
Tell us what is the first idea, the first series
we
came
decided kind of on a lark to do the idea was fairy tales, as erotica. So we ended up doing
don't mind us. We're just
we ended
catching
up
some
writing
cues here. Okay. Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland
Oh, Alice.
as an erotica.
And it was called.
It was called originally 50 Shades of Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, it's great.
Do you have to change the name or something?
Well, we
'Cause
did.
That was,
They were threatened, but they
were
really didn't
threatened,
have to change it. They
yeah,
really
we
didn't have to
but
change it.
we
'cause
changed
parody.
it anyway.
Yeah.
So it's now Kinky Secrets of Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
And the novel, the name is Melinda Duchamp.
Okay.
That's our pen name.
That's the author's name,
Yeah.
Melinda Duchamp.
Yeah.
Very good.
I
Well,
love that name.
We'll find out more. We're visiting here with Ann Voss Peterson, and
Oh, really?
we're taking your calls too if you want to chime in. 855-752-4842. It's John and Gordy in for Pete Schwaba.
And we'll get back to the question too tonight. Who played your favorite TV or movie dad?
Yeah, we'll get more of that coming up. Stay with us. Okay, we should.
Art to Bay Settlement, 97.9 WGBW.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With the Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Howe Elementary Community School is looking for volunteers. It's Amanda with another new Wisco 411, letting you know that a volunteer opportunity is available at Howe Elementary because they need family and friends of the school community to serve as guest readers or storytellers for classrooms ranging from kindergarten to 4th grade on November 12th. You can connect with classrooms to share a diverse story that offers a different perspective. Learn more by heading to WGBW.FM and clicking events.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Wisconsin. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Is getting vaccinated on your to-do list? We can help you check that off. You've got this. Yes, you do. See how we've got you at yougotthis.usaging.org. A message from the Aging and Disability Vaccination Collaborative.
Yeah, all night long. And nobody don't dance on the edge of the dark. We've got the radio on, and it feels like love.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah.
Civic Media Radio, John and Gordy filling in for Pete Schwaba and Nite Lite.
Mm-hmm.
And my special guest tonight is my wife, Ann Voss Peterson, talking about writing novels.
Yes. And we'll get back to Ann in just a moment, but we got to catch up on.
Oh, yeah, we got to catch up
your
on
favorite dads.
your TV, movie dad.
Right.
All right.
Got a bunch of answers here from, here's one from a fan in Beaver Dam saying that they like Bob Saget.
Forgot one of the
Danny Tanner.
the iconic dads, Bob Saget.
Right.
Also, it's Conrad's dad growing up, Andy Taylor. Is that true, Conrad? I did not know that.
No, sorry, that's my dad who texted in, Steve from Florida.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
But yeah, Andy Griffith was the ultimate dad during the 60s. Somebody said Mike Brady.
Yeah, Robert Reed.
Robert Reed,
yes,
of course.
Was the ultimate 70s dad. A little gay, but Ed O'Neill.
Okay.
Ed O'Neill was wild, right?
Oh, Al Bundy.
Yeah, Al Bundy.
From Married
you gotta
with
like
Children.
that one.
Yeah, during the
80s. Tim Allen.
During the 90s.
During the 90s.
Okay, so
yeah,
big list there.
Every decade out.
Okay. And you can chime in on that. You can text us on the
And
Civic
I'm
Media
I'm
app.
sure my kids would say that, it's their favorite dad is on the radio.
Is you. Of course they would say that.
There you go.
And back to your wife, Ann Voss Peterson here.
Hi.
I remember
I
when
have a
you guys
favorite dad.
met. I remember where you met and when you met at Otto's restaurant,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
In Madison.
Yeah.
Broadcasting
on Mineral
statewide.
Point.
Party
So, yes.
for
Otto's is still
your
there, I
radio
believe.
station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I met John and Gordy at the same time.
Yeah. And then, I was best man at your wedding.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. And you drove the limo.
I did. The Triple M limo.
Yeah, radio station that had a limo.
It was a used limo. It had shag carpeting in it that hadn't been cleaned in a while. It was really not that luxurious, but it served the purpose.
But
I
nevertheless, a limo.
guess. Yeah.
And we went out in style.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. And after the wedding, we went on the air.
Oh, that's
at
right.
The radio
Went
station.
to Triple M
Yeah.
in the middle of the night.
The
after
radio
midnight.
announcer at
And
that time was, doing the late night shift.
Was it Ed Johnson or
no,
was it Mark?
Mark Elliott. And Mark Elliott ended up being a producer or one of the people involved in
with Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest.
We worked with him for quite a while out in L.A.
And he selected our song, John.
Well,
if
he
you
didn't
remember.
Well, he didn't really select it. It was the next song on the list.
Yes.
What was his song?
I'd like to kill him
from
for
that. From that moment, John and my song is "Street Fighting Man" by the Rolling Stones.
Oh wow! Okay, how romantic.
That really helped.
Okay.
You were there, Gordy.
I was there. I don't remember it, but I was there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, back to your writing.
Erotic
career.
novels.
Okay.
Oh yes.
So, are you always writing? I mean, does it ever stop? Are you always working on your next project?
I'm always either writing or getting ready to write.
Researching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, researching or just thinking.
Well, let's talk about the researching, because I know just from what you've told me, you actually go to some places, like you went to a fire station once or something.
I was in the police, the Middleton Citizens Police Academy.
Okay.
Yeah.
They had
Just
a
to do
10-week
research.
program.
Yeah.
And I went to
research,
learn how just regular citizens could do this.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're doing it anymore, but
Well, I'm sure they probably
What
do.
did you learn there? I mean, what you just
we
learned techniques?
did fingerprinting. We shot weapons. We did.
Well, you had to wear that heavy equipment.
Well,
as well.
that
And
was
one of
yeah.
the great-
Then I was at the with the police, and then I did the Firefighters Citizens Academy, another 10 weeks.
Okay.
And we trained for at the last thing we did was a live fire exercise at MATC.
Yeah.
Really?
In Madison. Yeah.
A live fire exercise.
Yeah. So we had to.
Is it a house?
We had to put all the equipment on,
Oh,
which we trained for 10 weeks, so we could, not die in the smoke and have them have to save us, right?
Yeah.
And we did search and rescue inside the buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Kidding.
So I learned all of that. All of those things are in the books, by the way, And we did ice rescue.
Mm-hmm.
Paddled out to save somebody
Really?
in the
Isn't that crazy?
yeah.
It's wild.
Did all sorts of stuff. Oh, and we chopped apart cars.
Yes. You had
Did
to
you
break
use the
jaws of life.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
yes, we did.
That's cool.
It was
Right?
yeah.
And
yeah,
it's-
I have pictures of all those things.
And it's in each one of the novels that they have written. So yeah.
That's fantastic.
Most of those are in. I mean, Val Riker thrillers has tons of that stuff in it.
Okay.
Right.
My
Now, which book
firefighter
is
stuff and
now I
police
convinced you to
stuff.
put me in one of your books,
Oh,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gordy's in one.
Which
Yeah.
book is that?
You are in Lethal,
Lethal.
a serial killer thriller.
And
Small Town Secrets is the series.
and it's a jailer, right?
You are you're a prison guard,
Prison guard. Okay.
and I'm not
Well,
going to tell you what else, but you're in this
Wow.
book, boy.
Okay.
The drug dealing prison guard. Is that?
I'm not
Okay.
saying you got to read it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll do that. All right. Can you stick around here? Because we're almost
We're almost
up
out
to
of
break
time here. I think, I want to touch on a few of the movies and television shows that we've been watching. And I'd like to touch on that because I know a lot of people out there do kind of tune in. They have these expensive streaming channels and they certainly want some tips and what to watch, what not to watch.
Well,
our
plus,
feelings on that.
We want to find out your favorite TV dad. You've got one, right?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Well, not TV. I thought it was TV and movies.
Okay. TV
Mine
and
is going
movies.
to be a movie dad, just to be different.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
And we're still getting some suggestions. Bryan Cranston's.
Oh, sure.
Hal from Malcolm in the Middle. That was
Yeah.
a great show.
That was great.
Fun
It
stuff.
really was.
And Roger from Stevens Point says Howard Cunningham. Yeah, see, he agreed with me from Happy Days.
Yes.
Howard Cunningham.
Yep.
Okay. It's Nite Lite. Pete Schwaba's off
Feel
tonight.
a bond now or something with that?
What?
Do you feel a bond with Roger out there in Stevens Point?
I do. Thank you. Thank you, Roger.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
More
Or
Nite
Howard.
Light
Okay.
with John and Gordy filling in for Pete Schwaba.
We're coming back after this. So weird to do a show that's
97.9 WGBW and WGBW.FM.
Yeah. It is weird. I kind of like it.
shooting the breeze.
But did you get everything you thought you could do for the writing stuff?
ABC News, I'm Dave Packard. The government's open for business again, but the nation's airports still backed up. Today alone so far, over 1,000 U.S. cancellations, more than 3,000 delays. ABC Sam Sweeney, what's the problem?
You had that restriction from the FAA and the Department of Transportation that is still in place, capping flights at 40 airports, reducing it by 6%. They're not going to remove that 6% cap until they are confident that all of the air traffic controllers have returned to work and that the system can handle all of the additional traffic. Once that is secured, then they will tell the airlines that they can schedule their flights. But that'll take a couple of days.
Long-awaited House vote on a release of the Epstein files appears now to be in the offing with 218 signatures on a petition to force a roll call on the floor. Former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James have teamed up in court, both accusing the government of fraudulently appointing the U.S. attorney who indicted them. This is ABC News.
I thought the best kind of ending probably would have been something like, deer crossing or something like that, and you see the tire marks going off the road. And you just, that's it. That's the end of the guy, the Godfather, right?
That's depressing.
Well, I would think that maybe a way to kill the character off is a Wisconsin way to do it. Now, remember, I thought maybe the beer sign could just fall off the building onto him.
But see, that would be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who do we have for guests?
And then you could say, well, that wasn't very good beer anyway, and just ignore the guy that was killed.
Who do we have for guests tomorrow night? Because I want to promo that. Tom and Christy.
Yes.
Manis.
Yeah.
And who else?
Do
you remember? I don't remember either.
It was going to be me.
It was yeah.
It was no. It was going to be you.
Todd. I feel bad that we.
Oh, well, Rocker.
Oh, Rocker.
Oh, yeah, Rocker. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, with a Maxine preview. So, yeah. Anybody else?
I'm meteorologist Mace Michaels. Mostly clear for tonight, a low in the mid-30s. Mostly sunny and even warmer tomorrow, a high within a few degrees of 60. Temperatures start to cool for the weekend. Highs fall from the 50s Saturday into the 40s for Sunday. Right now it's 33.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Every 15 seconds, someone is diagnosed with cancer. If it's happened to you or someone you love, the American Cancer Society can help at every step of the journey. Visit cancer.org today.
The Elder Care Locator is here to help you live your best life as you age at home. Our call center advisors are ready to connect you with trustworthy local experts. Help is just a phone call away at 1-800-677-1116.
Being blind doesn't look how others may think.
We lost it again.
Yeah.
I lost it.
I think we're coming up.
Another night, another dream, but always you. It's like a vision of love that seems to
This is Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba, John and Gordy filling in on the Civic Media Radio Network. We'd love to hear from you. In fact, we have a few more suggestions for favorite TV or movie dad.
That's right.
We've got Steady Eddie out there. He says, golly gee whiz, John and Gordy. Take off on Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah.
Hugh Beaumont on Leave It to Beaver is my favorite pick. He later owned a Christmas tree farm and a cabin in Minnesota. Now, I remember he passed away.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Well, I'm sure he probably has.
So anyway, he had all that going for him. So
okay.
Yeah, Christmas tree farm.
And we're back with Ann Voss Peterson. Do you have a favorite TV or movie dad? Ann?
Yeah, I picked a movie dad because everybody was saying TV dads, and I would just have to say, oh yeah. So I have to be different.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my favorite movie dad
is it a Klingon? Is it?
No. Yeah, that'd be funny. Is Steve Martin in the wedding one where his daughter got married. Yeah.
What is that called?
Father of the Bride.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's really truly one of the great movies. And that scene with his daughter out in the backyard while it was snowing. Wow. You know, you tear up every time you see that thing.
Now, we want to also, before we get too far along here, we want to remind everybody about The Godfather of Green Bay. And in fact, we're going to play a little clip here, right?
Yes.
The Godfather of Green Bay, this is the movie that Pete Schwaba wrote and starred in and directed. And we're going to be playing it here in Madison at the Atwood Music Hall on Thursday, December 4th, 7 p.m. Tickets are just $10. Portion of the proceeds goes to the Dane County Humane Society. It's all thanks to our sponsors, Downdrans Distilling and Atwood Music Hall. And we're hoping for a big turnout, so you can get the tickets. You can go to our website, WMDXradio.com, and click on the carousel banner.
Drive down here, check it out.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a great movie. And so
and
now
Pete's
we have
going to be there explaining a lot of the movie as well.
It'd be fun to go in costume. You know.
Oh yeah.
Why props, not? Like Rocky Horror.
That wouldn't be hard. We've got a lot of Packer gear.
I know.
Right. Yeah. Wear your Packer gear then.
That's right.
It's a good idea. So we have a clip from them.
The first clip I'd like to hear is Tony Goldwyn. He plays the Godfather of Green Bay, actually, and he's doing the Pac-Arena to the Macarena song. So why don't we listen to this cut? Now, this is on Jimmy Kimmel. All right.
Of this, we managed to get a sneak peek at next week's episode.
Oh, awesome!
I was not able to get the whole episode, but this is a little special something for fans of the show Scandal, and this is what's happening next week.
Great.
That was the Macarena. You know, there are just some things that never die. This is the problem. Because Scott Foley did such a great job dancing on Scandal, I thought that I had to show.
What movie was that?
This was a little indie movie called The Godfather of Green Bay. Several years ago.
The Godfather, right? I don't remember that scene from The Godfather.
I was the Godfather of Green Bay. And I had a mullet, and I did the Macarena.
You looked a little bit like Joe Montana in that.
I should be so lucky.
I should be so lucky. That's a great clip. Yeah. Now let's get to Tom Lennon. He had a part in this movie as well, and this is how the movie came up. Let's listen to the clip.
Okay.
For $45. What movie am I in with Tony Goldwyn?
Oh my God.
And I'd say there's more where that came from, but there is not. There is not more where that came from. Okay.
It's honestly, I can't think of a Tony Goldwyn movie.
Do you have any hints?
Is it, can we all, I'm sorry, is it, it's not Scandal, right? It's not Scandal the movie, is it?
You buzzing
Sandy?
What to expect when you're expecting.
No, but I think that's worth $5.
Yeah.
That's worth $5. Yeah.
What is it?
I mean, Tony Goldwyn's, Tony Goldwyn's and I are in a great picture called The Godfather of Green Bay.
There you go.
Thanks for watching it, you ass. Thanks for making it a hard trivia question.
The Godfather of Green Bay?
Yes, it's surprisingly good.
Yeah, it is.
It's fun.
It is.
See, there you go.
It's great. I mean, it really captures what Wisconsin is all about.
Yeah.
Really.
So come see it. Come to Madison and check it out on December 4th. That's a Thursday night, 7 o'clock at the Atwood Music Hall.
See, Pete plays a comedian, which he is anyway.
Right. Yeah. Well, he did stand up for a long time.
Yeah.
Lived in L.A. for quite a while.
And it was said that there was going to be a talent scout from the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson in Green Bay.
Right.
And he had
That's
to
kind of the
practice and get his setup, his set. And it just it didn't work out. But no, we actually. Well, I don't want to tell you I don't want to give anything away. I always do that at home, and the kids don't like it. I have 2 Gen Zers who are very specific about all this stuff. I can't even show them previews, like a trailer. It's crazy. All right.
Okay. Back with Ann Voss Peterson,
you've got
John
a story
Peterson's wife.
with Bill Shatner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Onion story.
Yeah, because we were talking to Scott Dickers earlier from
and he had
Onion.
he had a Bill Shatner story as well. So let's hear it.
Well, my story is I wrote an article for The Onion.
Oh, really?
A funny article, yes.
Yeah.
About, and I made this up, obviously, because my article was about a radio station that started doing a all William Shatner format.
That's right.
Okay.
So it was all Shatner songs, all him
wow.
speaking, the whole.
Sure, you did a lot of spoken word things.
Yeah. Well, The Onion rejected it.
Oh, really?
The story, yeah. The article. So I turned it into a script, and then we did a little short film that we recorded in.
He wasn't there for that.
No, at WMAD, at the radio station. We did a short film.
Who did
recorded
a short
this.
film? You,
John and
like a home movie?
We
thing?
got
John.
we roped everybody into.
We recorded this thing. We edited it all together. Arnie Wheeler was in that thing. Dana. Now Harvey Dana West.
Yes. Dana West. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I remember Dana.
Yeah.
Ken
And then-
Hartenstein.
Yeah. And then we actually showed it. Its only showing was on John and Gordy's Media World.
That's right.
How do I not remember this?
Well, because you didn't want
It
to
all
remember
comes
it.
together.
Okay.
My God, yes, I know.
Hey, Catherine Lake is joining us now in the studio. Hey, Catherine. Yeah.
She wants to know some personal stuff. And
wow. So that's your William Shatner story.
Yeah, it all comes together, right? William Shatner, The Onion, John and Gordy's Media World.
We should have
just doing a perfect circle.
I
here.
wish Dickers could have heard that story.
Yeah.
He would have been in
Maybe
tears.
he's listening.
Yeah.
Okay. So what project are you working on now? You have a
I
book
am
that's
working on 2 different ones. I am working on one book that, I am constantly rewriting these books that I got back from Harlequin.
Yes.
And I only rewrote like 10 of them. And I have 2 left.
Okay.
So I'm always working on one of those. And then I have a new Val Riker thriller.
Okay.
Which I wish you would just spend more time on instead of rewriting the old ones. But
And the super exciting thing is
what?
The new cover,
which
doesn't exist
it's in
yet.
3D.
My son is going to be doing the cover for the
Oh,
new
yeah.
Val Riker
Yeah,
thriller.
that's right.
Yeah. He's done several covers for
your
me
other books,
and for
Joe Conrad.
Joe Conrad.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I've missed this whole interview. I've been downstairs drinking
great.
with the other management. Yes,
Come on here now.
he's just going to come in here. I just want to know about the process of writing. How do you motivate yourself to go to the computer to start? I mean,
That's the hardest thing,
Right?
really, because once you sit down, then it's just kind of takes over. So yeah.
But do you do it at a particular time of day or like first thing in the morning or anything like that? Are you in
This is my routine.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
This is
I get
whenever
up and
the
I play
border
with the
collie
dog.
lets. Yeah.
You get up and play with the dog.
It all depends on the border collie.
It does.
Wow, your whole life depends
It
on
does.
this
It
dog.
circles
doesn't it?
around the damn border collie.
Whole family. Okay.
So I play with the border collie.
Yeah.
And then I have coffee and something to eat while John plays with the border collie.
Yes, it's my
And
turn.
then I take the border collie into my office.
Mhm. Closes the door and
I close the door and I sit and I crochet for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
while the border collie sits next to me.
Yeah.
And Border Collie
we
helps
cuddle.
you with the, does he?
No,
like,
she just
Okay,
cuddles.
just
Just
making sure that
cuddles.
rolling.
And then
yarn.
I think about what I'm going to write.
it's
And
my
then
daughter.
eventually I think, okay, I have to get up and I have to write. And then I go and write. And
Yeah.
she just lays there by herself.
And typically, do you sit and write for a couple of hours or just?
Well, it depends.
Just-
If I'm on deadline, I write a lot of hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
And
pretty
then-
tough stuff.
And as books, at the beginning, a book is kind of hard to get into. So you're doing a lot of thinking and a little writing.
Huh.
By the end, I'm doing a lot of writing and the thoughts have already, they just come
Happened.
at that point. Yeah.
A lot of times you
So
have
it's
to
just-
go back and rewrite something in order to make it fit into
Sure.
the ending
Sure.
somehow. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And that doesn't happen. Now I mostly rewrite as I go. So by the time I hit the end,
Yeah.
the book is
Everyone
just needs
thinks they're-
polishing.
Everyone
but
thinks they're an author. Everyone thinks they have a book.
yeah.
But I mean, we don't all, right? I mean, where do you get the?
If you-
you have, how many books has she written?
From me.
68.
No, I give her all
68.
68.
I give her all her ideas.
Shut
So
up.
Maybe
yeah.
67.
No, 68.
60.
Actually 69, but one night is never going to be published because it
What?
was bad.
Really?
Remember?
The first one?
Yep.
The first one
Yes.
you're never going to
Yep.
publish.
Never going to publish it.
Come on.
Okay. Wow.
I want that.
That's amazing. That's great stuff.
Yeah. I'm just sitting around the table with her and I give her a great idea and then she goes back and writes it.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah. Okay.
all right. Well, that's the
Now,
story.
have you ever pitched a book to get made into a movie, or how does that work?
Oh, you got pitched
Like a
for that,
screen-
didn't you?
What was-
somebody wanted the rights to
Oh yeah, I've been approached, but
Yeah.
it hasn't gone anywhere.
No.
but still that's
So-
something.
And I've had agents. I mean, the latest nibble
Mhm.
that I got, we just sent it to our agent that's
I
dealing
see.
with those books. But
Yeah.
Okay. And do you
Yeah.
you go to a lot of
Hasn't
writing
gone anywhere.
seminars and
No.
I used to.
regular?
I haven't since 2018.
Yeah.
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 Been a while.
I
Why
mean,
not?
well,
Why
I don't
not?
know.
What
do you think you
get out the whip
Don't
there,
you-
man. Get out there and start working.
The thing is that you often go to these things
Yeah.
to meet people
To
and become
network?
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Network.
And then once you become friends, you don't necessarily have to go to conferences anymore.
Yeah, you
Which
just
is
communicate
You've made
online.
the connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
and my friends
Mhm.
have been in the business for quite a long time and they don't go to the conferences all that often.
We really
So-
haven't even talked about your other friends that have written television series
Oh,
and
yeah.
have asked you to be a part of the script writing process. So we haven't even touched base with that. Let's touch base with that next, and then we'll talk about some of the movies and TV shows that we're watching right now that we recommend to other
yeah.
people.
I want to
Yeah.
hear about that.
All right.
It's John and Gordy in for Pete Schwaba on Nite Lite. We will continue after this time out on the Civic Media Radio Network.
Appleton Cigar Company on College Avenue has been serving the community for over 25 years. If you are a cigar aficionado looking for a one-of-a-kind experience, you need to check out Appleton Cigar, which boasts the largest selection of cigars north of Milwaukee with over 706 cigars to choose from in a walk-in humidor. The Cigar Lounge offers an impressive variety of spirits and cocktails that pair perfectly with a premium cigar. For the full experience, come to Appleton Cigar at 415 College Ave, Monday through Saturday, 11:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. For more information, go to appletoncigar.com.
Skilled trade workers are the backbone of every community and also the Army National Guard. Soldiers trained to keep the power flowing, engines running, and in every other trade needed to accomplish the mission. These soldiers are on the fast track to learning skills that can set them up for success at home with companies looking to hire the best. Their resumes are being built through their paid training and part-time service. Find out how you too can learn a trade profession by visiting NationalGuard.com. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Aired by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association and this station.
Keeping you connected to your local community. Here's Terry Barr with the Civic Media Radio Network.
If you've ever snapped a photo at Lambeau Field, turns out you're in good company. A new study from sports analyst PixWise shows the legendary home of the Green Bay Packers ranks among the most Instagrammable stadiums in the NFL. Researchers looked at every venue, then counted the times fans tagged it on Instagram. Lambeau Field scored big, landing at number 7 with more than 218,000 hashtags. Fans point out the mix of history and heart that makes Lambeau so photogenic. From the frozen tundra and the old school bleachers to the modern updates that still honor its past. So at the top of the list, well, MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, home to both the Giants and the Jets. By the way, Soldier Field in Chicago ranks 4th. But when it comes to capturing that perfect game day moment, few places shine quite like Green Bay's own Lambeau Field. Until next time, I'm Terry Barr.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
I was stuck in a state of panic and endless rituals. So I made the call.
Mental health care works when you make the call. Visit mentalhealthcareworks.org. A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
We are the National Park Foundation, and together with you, we're creating a future where every person, every generation gets their chance at an unforgettable moment. Learn more at National.
In the midnight moonlight hour, she's walking.
This is Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba, John and Gordy filling in on the Civic Media Radio Network. Hope you're having a very entertaining evening. We love getting your calls, your suggestions, your favorite dads in TV or movies. And we have Mark from Prairie du Sac. He writes in and says, "Here's hoping MAGA doesn't claim the Macarena. I'd have nightmares seeing Trump
doing the
Magarena. Oh my God, Mark,
good one,
please.
Mark.
We're going to keep that to ourselves. Like I never wrote it.
Yeah.
All right.
Bad enough doing
Oh
the
my
YMCA.
God.
Oh, by the way, tomorrow night we're filling in again for Pete, and
Yes.
we'll have, pardon me, Tom and Christy Manis. They're travel writers, and we love talking with them.
Throughout Wisconsin, it's Wisconsin-based books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great things to do and see in Wisconsin. And Rocker will be here with a Max Inc. preview, the Friday night edition tomorrow night. Yeah, he does. He or Terry. Barr
Terry usually does it, but
the
she's been
bar night Friday night thing. What is that called, Conrad? Conrad, what's it?
It's
called?
Bar Band Friday night.
Bar
band.
Friday.
It's pretty
I knew.
cool, yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
nice
so that's
playing
tomorrow
words.
night. Okay.
All right. Now let's get back to my wife here because
wife.
or else I'll get killed at home. No,
Right.
Yeah, right.
We're going to talk about you guys. You have favorite TV shows right now, right?
No, we're going. No, right now we're going to.
I thought that's what
She
we
has. The big thing that I remember most was her writer group. They had something called Beer Con.
Oh yeah,
And
Joe had beer con.
Beer Con. Joe
Conrad
is crazy.
Jay Conrad.
And he would have all these expensive bottled beers that have been aging for a long period of time, and they're high alcohol. And they would have a beer con, and all these authors would sit around a table just drinking themselves silly.
Yeah, that's what
Is that right?
Yeah, no, seriously.
Tasted beer.
Seriously.
We tasted all sorts of beer.
Yeah.
We the rule of beer con was you had to finish the beer in your glass.
Yeah.
So he would slip in. Most of it was like really, really good, expensive beer.
A little too strong.
But he would slip in really bad beer too.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, like some sort of strange bacon flavor stuff. I remember.
Oh,
But the rule of beer con was you had to finish what was in your glass.
Oh,
that's a stupid rule. I would not have adhered to that.
Or we had a beer once from that was bottled in 1919. It tasted like vinegar. That was just
oh no.
It turned.
So he's kind of a sadist.
Now you met some interesting authors there, especially one that has been doing a number of television series, and they're mostly based in Chicago.
Yeah, Blake Crouch. Yeah,
Blake Crouch.
Yeah.
And what was the TV series he's come out with?
Dark
season
Matter.
2.
It's based on his book Dark Matter.
Yes.
Okay.
And they have a season 2, which he has finished filming or whatever.
Yeah,
So
it's
he's
really,
working on it now.
It's really interesting. The scientist friend of the main character in this, develops a room that contains thousands and endless amounts of doors. And you go through these doors into alternative worlds that have you in it and all your friends in it, but they're all doing something different.
They're different universes. Yeah.
Different universes. And one guy gets the idea that he wants to be a part of the universe where our main character is, because he is in love with the woman that he is married to in real life. So this other guy wants to be her husband.
Yes. So the bad guy character, who's the same guy, kidnaps our hero
and throws him into his
steals
world.
his life.
Yeah, steals his life.
And so our hero has to get back to his wife and son.
Okay.
I don't know if that was ever resolved. I don't remember.
It was, but spoiler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah. Don't
say anything.
Okay, so season 2 is coming out.
Yeah. And my younger son Brett and I went down to the set for season 1.
That's right. They asked
and
him
we spent a day in the set in Chicago.
No kidding.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
It was very fun.
That was very cool. Yeah.
You've got a cool wife.
Yeah.
She's got some she's got very powerful friends, so watch your language. All right, we were just watching a movie on Netflix. It's Frankenstein. It's the new version of Frankenstein.
Yeah, I'm hearing good things about
and it's really good, except for one thing. And I want to kind of get people to think about this.
Okay.
We're used to the original Frankenstein monster with Boris Karloff in it, but
the movie,
it's not like that in the original the book.
In the book.
The book. Yeah.
It is based on the book, which is actually the original story.
I know. and I'm expecting like pitchforks and, torches and the townspeople revolting and burning the castle down. None of that happened. So it was like watching a completely different movie. And so I'm just, kind of warning people, don't expect anything that you know about Frankenstein. Go by this movie. This movie is completely different from the story that we're so familiar with. Yep. All right.
And I read the book, Frankenstein.
Yes.
Actually, fairly recently because.
Congratulations.
Female author.
Because.
Yeah.
Because our erotica pen name wrote an erotic version of Frankenstein. Kinky Secrets of Frankenstein.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Okay.
My God. You've got your night reading now there, Kathy.
Okay. Wow.
So anyway.
Yeah.
And where can we see the new Frankenstein?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix. Okay. Great.
So approach it as a whole new story of Frankenstein, and I think you'll really enjoy the movie a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Blake Crouch's book, Dark Matter, the first season and the second coming up season is on Apple TV.
Okay.
All right.
Great. And Voss Peterson, good to see you again. Yeah. Thanks for being here. And also thanks to Scott Dickers early for joining us.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, Tom and Christy Manis will join us here on Nite Lite, and Rocker for the Maxine preview. And Conrad, thank you for all your help. We appreciate it.
Of course. Yes. See you guys tomorrow.
All right. That's going to do it for John and Gordy. We're here tomorrow morning in just a few hours. If you want to tune in.
We're sleeping here tonight.
Yeah, we're going to camp out here. Have a good night. Talk to you soon. So long.
Well, that went really fast.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, thanks, Conrad.
Yeah. Thanks
for all your help
doing that. Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Good night.
All right.